So our company was called Crystal Clear Camera Company, and we're just company C. This is our financial summary. I went ahead and screenshotted all of the data. Ours is the ones that are highlighted. Our income statement data, our balance sheet, and our selected financial operating data. We ended up with a all the audio is coming back through. My bad. All the net, our net profit was 211,798. We ended up with an equity of 383,536, and our sharing stock outstanding number ended up at 15,000. I think you're muted, Andre.
Okay, can you hear me? Sorry, I was switching over from my phone to the computer. But the trends that we noticed through this project was the product quality balanced out around 5 stars. Each company seemed to have found a soft spot around a 5-star quality rating on their drones and their cameras, and that's seemed to be the baseline throughout the 10 years that the company was running. Also, we found out what the same thing goes with the features. Each company, I guess you would say, a little bit above 5 stars on the drones as far as feature wise, and then for the cameras, it was a little bit below 5 stars. Something that we also noticed, even with everything basically balancing out between 5 stars, that over the years, the prices for each product increased rapidly. Each company priced their products a lot higher every year. Our company had a constant. Our company and other companies constantly increased in spending of marketing and managing their product, but the upgrades for that product never really changed as much to reflect the increase of spending. And like I said before, they seem to have found their soft spot. Each company figured where they wanted to keep their product as far as a 5-star, maybe a 6-star product through the whole 10-year production. But like I said, the increase of spending for that is in marketing and just the price of the overall product to the customer seemed to increase drastically from the first year to the 15th year. And looking at the revenue of our chart here from our company, you can see that our revenues for our company steadily increased. It was a constant growing rate, normal rate for both our camera and our drone division. As you can see by looking at this chart, that they were basically, each department was basically identical to each other as far as growth. We made steady increases in our revenue each year. But as you can see, our product line, both on the camera side and the drone side, kind of stayed identical as revenue brought into our company. Here you see our image rating for our company. It constantly increased as well. It was a little bit inconsistent. We had some up years and some down years here. Our image adjusted due to our goals of each year. And that's coming from what our stockholders wanted in return and our expected share for each shareholder. Our image increased due to addition to our facilities, such as the cafeteria and the child care service that was provided for the facilities, and also for the green life or green leaf, I think it was called, which we gave back with recycled product that increased our image for our company. But in some years you will see that it dips down due to we had other goals that we had to meet. So we had to cut out some things in our facility. But we went as low as 66 ratings, as high as an 82 rating. But throughout our final 3 years with the company, we maintained around a 75% image rating for our company.
For our credit rating, it tended to stay pretty high. We started off at a B and it skyrocketed from there. Our first year, as crystal clear, it started as B, as I just said. And throughout our 10-year tenure, we had constantly maintained a credit rating.
For our stock price, as you can see, we were gradually going up, and we did take a little bit of a fall at some point, but we were pretty consistent for over the past 10 years. Our stock prices, they started at $50.19, and at the end of year 15 at $346.81. We increased with the increase of $296.62, or a 14.47% over the last 10 years. The return on equity, we returned on the equity. We grew throughout the 10 years with some points of inconsistency. Again, we kind of fluctuated, but we would keep rising. Beginning the ROE at 26.3% and ending at year 15 with 57.2%. So we actually grew for a 30.9%. Our earnings per share, again, on the verge of rising continuously with a little hiccup here and there. We started from a year 6 with the ESP of $1.74 to year 15 ending at $14.12. So we made an increase of $12.38.
For our strategic vision, we went into the project with an overall vision to be the best provider for UAV drones and action cameras. We wanted our products to be the best available on the market for the best price that was available. Our goal here was to be the best competing company at the end of the semester.
Now, some of our performing targets, which we met, these are year 15 finals with our earnings per share being $14.12. Our return on equity went up to 57.2%. We ended with a credit rating of an A and our image rating being a 73. Okay, and some of the competitive strategies for our action capture camera. We, of course, like we said before, we wanted to provide a great product at a decent price. So what we did was we adjusted our marketing strategy based on the regional exchange rates. Depending on the region and what the exchange rates were, that's where we kind of adjusted more of our money towards in marketing. The greater exchange rate, the more we put into our marketing in that region. And with the increase in our marketing strategy there in different regions, we constantly increased our market share and profits for the year. We use benchmarking and we compared our product quality and prices to our competition when we made decisions on our product. We see where we were lacking at in different features of our product, and we made adjustments to either improve or actually not improve to better our pricing when it comes to our product. We increased and decreased our facility usage and lowered overtime, as well as our employment cost due to our projections of our shareholders, what they wanted, and where we were sitting at with our price of our product. With our camera drones, with our cameras, we actually implemented the robotics early in that department. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And then going into our drone competitive strategy, we did pretty much the same thing as our camera. But what we did do was produce our our drones kind of at a lower quality to help in our camera division, but the marketing was based on the same thing as the dollar exchange rate in each region. Um, what we focused on more with our drones was the stability and the durability of our product, making it more sturdy and easier to fly and more durable. We sacrificed the quality just a bit to achieve this, but we felt that by doing this, we would make larger increases in revenue. And we based our prices on similar quality drones. Also using the benchmarking reports, we see where we were lacking at in different features. And we decided to improve in some areas and of course, not improve in others.
For our production strategy, again, we wanted to produce the best quality UAV drones at the best price we could give them at, and we wanted to produce the best camera qualities at the lowest price we could give the customers.
For finance strategy, as far as our dividends at first, since we were just a growing company, we never really got to see the hardships of things. So doing our dividends was not, I guess, a huge concern in our eyes because we didn't really take it as much of an issue, but we did want a fixed policy. We wanted our payout at 6%. We wanted our goals to at least start out as an increase starting at 25%, but in the future we would hope to have $1 plus, because we want to just to keep, we want to bring more profit, but we want to have an increase, but we know we're not hurting ourselves in the long run. We prefer to go the equity route instead of the debt because we want to, we feel a debt is a little more risque, and equity side of things we can budget better. We also felt that this would help us invest and get our name out there a little more going this route, and we can gain more credibility with future customers. The way we were able to maintain a good credit rating was we always made sure our bills are paid on time. We wanted to make sure that can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I heard beep beep and I got worried. We wanted to make sure we paid our bills on time. We took that as a very big priority. We didn't want to use as much credit because we knew we'd have to, if we did have credit, we'd have to pay it back, and who knows what the interest rates would be. And to look at on us as our personal credit, we wanted to maintain in good standings, because if the company has good credit and we don't, then it kind of makes the company look bad. And we wanted to make sure that any of the suppliers that we worked with also worked with credit bureaus to still get our name out there and show that we're fighting to be a better company.
The strongest competition we faced was Aspect Aviation for both AC or our action cameras and the UAV drones. Aspect Aviation, they finished with an overall score of 103. They stayed towards the top rankings throughout the entire project, and they were just always doing pretty well. So we consider them our biggest competition. The competition, it kept improving on the quality of we kept improving on the quality of our cameras. We wanted to develop and reinvent our products to keep potential customers interested. We wanted to go more like sporting events and conventions just to get our products out there in the public eye and seen a little bit by more people that may not have ever seen them. We wanted to upgrade and add new details to stay one up on the competition and show how much we appreciated everyone and do more charitable work.
You were wrong.
For the drones, we wanted to do pretty much the same as our action cameras. We wanted to add a little bit more of sporting events, just that you can't see with the camera, different angles and whatnot that you're able to get with a drone and not a camera.
The lessons that we learned was, one of our biggest lessons was to compile the information needed to decide it in the next step earlier than you would think to do it. To be one step ahead of the competition, we would constantly need to keep bettering our product and get our mindset of what can we do next? What can we do next? We wanted to always be prepared and keep upgrading our design and upgrading what we feel is good for the public. We also want to expect the unexpected, because being a certain business, we do not know what other businesses are doing except for what we can see from the public eye or from the statistic ratings that we're given. So we don't know what they're inventing, what they're planning, or what they're doing. So as long as we are expecting, oh, they might do something better, or oh, we might do something better, then we know we can keep fighting to rise in our ranks and become that #1 company that we strive for.
That is all.